moments. It's the Jaguars and the Bucs, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now give to Etienne running right. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay from the left hash. This from 37. Garibay's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Jameis to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Winston. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll throw again. Winston. And on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Winston now. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but yeah, I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back over the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Draw play. Etienne. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Conner. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. This complete right side to the tight end, Farrell. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Etienne. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now, that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Inside handoff down to Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Winston dumps it off to Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Screen play, here's Etienne. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. The Jags will use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And 4th and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Devontae Parker, 2 touchdown catches to lead the way. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Take it to him. Right up. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.